joining the Adorables with Excellency on Divine Television. God has made us wonderfully and beautifully creatures. He made some of us females, He made some males, and some wouldn't just walk alone. That's where we have twins, triplets, and even quadruplets come to play. At Divine Television, we call them the Adorables. The Adorable is a show where we interview twins. We get up close and personal with them, talking about their lifestyle, education, profession, entertainment, sports, and even relationship. Before I introduce my guest on the show today, I'd like us to go on a quick break. Welcome back. Being a twin is like being born with a best friend. I obviously do not have that experience, so I would like to hear from these beautiful adorables I have in the studio today. With me today is Bianca, and I also have Clara. Hello, twins.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing
Fine.
well. We're fine.
Oh, okay, so I just said a quote from a popular quote now that being a twin is like being born with a best friend. How has your experience been so far?
Best friends. Well, we've been friends. Have we been best? Not yet. We've been friends. To me. I don't know to how.
Okay, Clara, let me hear from you. Do
We've
you
been
think you were born
friends.
with a best friend?
Not really.
Okay, so if you would call Bianca something, what would that be?
By name or
If you want to address her something different from Bianca,
I call her by her name.
so that's what she is to you.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
No.
Hey! She said nothing special.
Interesting one there. So let me ask something more personal.
Okay.
Do you get to read each other's mind? Like if she's up to something, can you say what she's up to?
Nope. I can't.
Bianca, Clara,
No.
I can't read her mind
you can't read her mind.
at all.
Okay, so I think I need to take it back right now. So how has it been growing up with a twin?
Okay, growing up has been interesting. It's been fun. There has been a sad part. There has been a beautiful part. You know, I think more or less we are sisters. I don't see the connection of twins, not yet. Probably when we get married and give birth, we will now start seeing the twinny thing. But for now, I think we're just sisters, basically blood sisters. You know, so
But do you have something to say to that?
No.
Okay, there's a stereotype about twins always wanting to do the same things. Some wants to wear the same clothes, wear the same set of jewelry. As a matter of fact, there was this set of triplets in an African country that got married to one man in February, and it was all over the place. And that was because they did not want to be separated. They did not want anything to come between them. But for you two, it looks like the stereotypes are not working. So if I want to talk about Bianca and Clara, what is the thing that stands you out as a twin?
okay, basically the thing that stands us out, in my own opinion, is that whenever we're walking on the road, she's always clinching. She must hold me like this. As in, it's a must. I'll be like, babe, shift first, stop. She will still come back. You know, she's actually very clinching. You know, so that's actually what I love about her. You get? So when we are working together, people many a times say, you people are twins, right? I'll be like, how did you know? They'll be like, because of there is a resemblance. You guys are always, you know, gum body. And me, I don't like that gum body thing. You know, because I love that, you know, independent kind of thing. You know, and I think it was the fault of my dad. I'll still take it back to him. God rest his soul, but it's his fault. Yes.
How did it affect
Because my dad was like, when my mom had us in her belly, and my dad got to know that he's a twin, the next prayer my dad said was this: God, please don't let them be identical in any way.
Why?
He said he doesn't like the fact that one twin will be sick, the other person will fall sick and running helter-skelter. One will die, the other person will follow the person and die. You know, so it got him disturbed, you
Okay,
know.
so you feel
I think that was why God just said, okay, if that is what you want, then so be it. So we ended up like this.
So you don't have any similarities at all? You don't like the same things?
Like, yeah. All I get it is the same.
Clara,
Opposite.
what are the things you like to do?
I like dancing.
Are you outgoing or you like to dance inside your house?
I like to dance inside the house and outside the house too.
Oh,
In
okay.
a party or something.
So what was growing up like for you?
Oh, growing up was beautiful and sad at the same time. I would have loved to share an experience, but let me keep that experience first until we get to that part of the experience sharing. So growing up was interesting, though she used to body shame me because I was too skinny. Heaven knows, I haven't added flesh. I was skinny. She was the horrible parts.
Okay.
So every time she would insult me with my skinny body, I'll go and sleep and start crying. I don't know who beats me. I'm that emotional, and then I'll be like, God, are you sure we are twins? Because I don't understand. She'll be insulting me and I'll be crying. Like, is that how twins behave?
But
You know.
there's this thing about twins that even when they are fighting and you try to come in between them, you become the one that they want to put in the middle.
That is the opposite of us. Aye,
No, we don't.
if we are fighting, come. We'll continue our fight and leave you. Nobody, no, we are not even fighting you. Who knows you? So that's why I say we are. I don't know. I think because of the fact that we came out the same time or the same day. That's the only twin thing I know.
But there must be a bond. There must be a bond. Do you?
I'm yet to discover.
For mothers, if your child is going through something, there's a way your body, there's a way you feel within yourself. So for the two of you, do you feel some kind of way if your twin is in danger or is going to be hurt or something? Do you have that kind of feeling?
Yes.
Okay, can you share any experience with us?
Okay. There was a day my sister went for her pedigree and I had to stay back because I didn't get admission then. So I had to stay back. When she got the admission, I was like, so you're going to leave me? She was like, do you want to follow me? I said, yes, I want to follow you. My dad said, it's not possible. I didn't have admission, so I can't go. So I have to stay and cry and cry and cry. I cried that day. So my dad said I shouldn't worry that I'm going to get admission. So I should let her go. So she went after, is it after a year or something?
Few months.
Few months, right? So few months, she had to come back to the house and said the thing didn't work out again. That she wrote JAMB, the JAMB didn't favor her. So she had to come back to the house. I was very happy actually.
Hey!
Coming back. So after everything, we graduated together the same year. We are serving together now. So she's serving in Lagos, I'm serving in Ogun State. So
you felt it was your superpower that made her not to.
yes.
Interesting one there. So for you to be serving now, that means you are adults already. So you should have some sort of relationships.
Yeah, I think this is where the relationship started. When we were kids, we didn't have any relation. We were always an opposite, as I said. But when we grew up, in short, what made us to start having this relationship is because of the fact that when we got into school, she got into school before me. I did part-time during my ND. She did full-time. Fortunately, I don't know how God does his things. I was expecting her to come out before me and everything, or me to come out before her. We shall graduated together. We did everything together. So it's like we're still doing something together. You understand? So that was actually where the relationship thing started. And we started having this connection of, okay, she's my twin. But still, it never sealed. Sorry, I had to pick pidgin because of the rate at which it's touching me. It's not sealed yet. And I need to find that seal, which I have not found yet.
Okay, it's been an interesting conversation so far in the studio with this amazing duo, the Adorables, Clara, Bianca. But before I take it further, I'd like to go on a short break. When we get back, I'll be talking about relationships. I'll be talking about the men in their lives. I'll be talking about the goofy, the naughty, the crazy, and the hot ones. Let's go on a quick break. I'll join you soon.
Enjoy inspirational, informative, and soul-lifting Christian programs such as Christian Parenting and Homefront, Light After Darkness, Fulfilling the Mandate, Kids and Bible, Movies Review, Shepherd's Spouse, Kingdom Stars, Teens Perspectives, My Next Gospel Event, and lots more on Divine Television. Download Divine TV mobile app on Google Play Store or watch on our YouTube channel. You can also visit www.tvdivine.net. Divine TV, enriching souls through the gospel of Christ.
Welcome back to the show. Two little blessings sent from above. Twice the smile, twice the love. That's what twins are supposed to be. But for Bianca and Clara, it looks like it's twice the love, but the smile doesn't come the same time because they are just two different personalities. So I want to get a bit personal with you now.
Okay.
What has dating been for you?
What has dating been for me? I started dating when I was 22. You sure that was when I had my first kiss?
22?
22 years of age, yes.
That's quite late.
Yeah, it's late because when we were young, my dad would be like, if you talk to a man, you will get pregnant, you do, that fear was actually instilled in each and every one of us. Even if you're on the road talking to a guy and daddy meets you on the road, heaven knows you're going to be in trouble. So once we sight him, we flee. The guy will be like, why are you running? Nah, you will not understand. You gotta go. So he will, flee. I will flee, and he will be like, okay, and he leaves.
Okay, so
22 years when I dated, and I've not dated so many guys, because I got to find out that a lot of them are just wolf in sheep clothing. I think that's how it's kept. And I was being very, very careful, like extremely careful. I know you can never be too careful, but I tried, and God blessed me, and I reached this stage.
Glory.
So, yeah.
Clara, you want to talk about your dating?
No.
Looks like the private person here. But when you choose your partners, does your twin get to influence your decision at any point?
No, because when I do, I notify her, of course, she knows. But the only thing she says is, okay, if that's what you want, then it's fine. Anybody I like, she likes. All of my friends are her friends.
Oh.
All of them, from A to Z. So...
Okay, so since she doesn't want to talk now, do you get to influence who comes into her life?
A bit, because even when she gets someone and she's be like, Oluchi, she calls me by my Igbo name. Oluchi, please help me to talk to this person. And I'll be like, so you want me to talk to this person for you? But if it's my own, talk on my own behalf, you will say no. But I should talk on your own behalf, So yes, I do a little bit of, button pressing and
it works?
Yeah. Not that they've not been dating before that. They have, but I just need to, that kind of little sister push. Yeah.
Caramel on
you get the point, yeah, so.
Oh, okay. Interesting one there. So, do you two fight? No, let me go to Clara.
Please.
Clara, how are you?
Fine.
Do you fight, Oluchi?
Not physical fighting.
Okay.
This is interesting.
Interesting one there. Not physical fight. Spiritual? Emotional?
Not
Financial fight?
No.
Okay, so what kind of fight?
When I say physical, not the punching or
Okay.
just abuse, then after that, everything's settled.
So who has the sharp mouth?
She.
Hello?
She.
I don't have sharp mouth insult.
Don't mind her.
She's the one that starts. I mean, I only do give back.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, I think I should rephrase my question.
please.
Who gets to start the fight most times?
She.
Hey, yeah. I don't start fights.
Okay, what do you do?
Because I am the talking person. Many a times she does something that irritates me or gets me vexed. I mean, I cannot keep it. I will say it the way it is. So she'll be like, hello, say something.
And she would not.
So it's like I'm talking to myself and she's not saying anything. It pisses me off. And you just have to say something.
Okay, so so Clara, why do you do that? Is it that you find being quiet the easy way to life, or you are just a quiet person?
I'm a quiet person.
Because why I said that is a lot of us, for someone like me, I get to keep quiet because I know that my utterances can be misinterpreted. So most of the time I choose to keep quiet. So are you that person, or you are just
I'm just quiet.
quiet?
Yes.
You don't provoke anybody.
No.
My
don't think
sister
so.
can be quiet. Sorry, I have to come into this place. My sister can be quiet, but if she wants to do you, like if she wants to really, deal with you, she will do it.
How?
Now, I remember when we were in secondary school, there's this particular guy. I don't want to mention his name, but he's short. Now, this guy looks for my trouble every time, like every time. And me, I don't know how to fight. Of course, I'm skinny, so where's the power gone to fight? You know? So I now went to report to my twinnie. I said, babe, Alpha, this guy is looking for my trouble. On the assembly ground. Oh, Lord have mercy. My sister took him like this. Both hands swinged him and threw him away on the assembly ground. Everybody shouted, Ogechi, Otipanyo, you've killed someone. You know? And she was just there like nothing happened. And there I was saying, well done. You know, so since then, nobody looked for my trouble again. Like, nobody. Who born you? Like, who born you? You know, but basically, she used to look for my trouble. Like, personally. She doesn't look for trouble outside, but she looks for trouble inside. And it's me that bears the grunt. You know, because she doesn't, I'm a very emotional person. And if you're not sensitive to my needs, it breaks my heart. Talk more of someone who I call a twin. Like, you know that word, twin? That word is so strong that is more than a sister. You know, so if she's not sensitive and I'm trying to let her be sensitive, she's still not sensitive. It's on my bawa mobi. They pain me. You know, it pains me. So
you need to interpret that.
Yeah, that's on a bawa mobi means it pain me,
heart.
it pains me, it breaks my heart. You know, so that is the way she used to abuse me.
Oh.
She doesn't know. I used to tell her, but now that I've said it on national TV, maybe she have, you know, take it serious.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how to say this, but do you mean that the quiet one here is the bully here?
She bullies me. Don't go there. Even if she says no, she bullies me.
She said no.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Okay.
How do you define a bully, Clara?
A bully is someone that shouts.
Nah, it's not
Nag.
in noise making.
Mm.
You know, when I asked if you two fight,
Mhm.
you said you don't fight her physically.
Yeah.
That sounded like
there is a
bully.
fight.
Because nobody has to see the two of you shouting, but you could have a way of making her feel bad about herself. So, do you think you've ever done anything like that to her?
I don't know.
Has she ever done something like that
She
to you?
has.
Oh, okay.
And I've told her. And I used to tell her. You know, because I say it the way it is. I don't like hiding. You know, once she does it, I'll just tell her, like, babe, see. You know, but probably because she doesn't take it serious, because she's the kind of person that she takes life the way it comes. You know, but me, I think a
Emotional
lot.
person.
You know, I think a lot. Like, every small thing you say or any small thing you do gets to me. And I try to make her understand, this is my personality. Try to work with me, just like I try to work with you. You know, but it seems it's not working. But now that, as I said earlier, I have said it out, so probably when we get to the house, to start working.
Oh, okay. So, I know you are Igbos, and for we Yorubas, they always say that the Kehinde is the Egbon. Do you two always get to answer that question, that who is the older one?
Yeah, and I'm always the older one. I'm the Taiwo. Thank you very much.
Do you agree?
Yes.
You agree?
I used to remain food for her. So I used to pick meat before her. So
You're sounding like the bully now.
no, it's normal. No, it's normal. Senior takes before junior.
Oh, in your culture.
Mhm.
Okay. So, do twins run in your family?
Yes, so from my dad's side.
Yes.
So, share some experience with us. You have twin uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces, cousins.
Aunties and uncles.
You
And
have a lot
cousins.
of them. You have cousins too.
Yes.
So, it's not just the two of you.
No, not just both of us.
So, if you have that much twins in your family, remember back in the days when they used to sacrifice twins to the gods.
Yeah.
That means people will not have anybody left in your family.
Why are you looking at me now?
Fuck no.
Okay, so your names too, Oluchi, Ogechi. Well, I'm not Igbo, so what does that mean?
Okay,
Is there a
Oluchi
match?
means, yes, there is. Oluchi means God's work. You know, Ogechi means Oluchi means God's work. Ogechi means God's
God's
time.
time.
So I think my dad gave us that name because of the circumstances surrounding the birth of the both of us. You know, so I came out before her, so she does not want to come out on time. I don't know why. You know, so my dad was like, nah, Buta, come out. I don't want to know how you do. Just come out.
So that's where the
Yeah.
Ogechi came from.
So that was where the Ogechi came out
God's-
at God's own time.
God's own time. And the Bianca Clara, are they?
Yeah.
Is there a match to that too?
Yes, there is, because Bianca, of course, is someone who has a pretty long hair. Don't mind that I packed it. Who is slim, outspoken, beautiful, you know. So that was how the Bianca came. I have another name, Agatha. Yeah, Agatha is my baptismal name, Saint Agatha. You know, so that was her own is Clara.
Clara. So okay, so can you tell us about Clara? Who is Clara?
Clara is a saint's name.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was my uncle that gave me the name. My uncle, the real father, my daddy's brother,
Oh, okay.
the one that gave me the name Clara.
So it's a special name.
Yes.
Does it make you feel special?
Yes.
Okay, putting aside your differences and your taste in life, I also assume twins have a language.
Language. Twin language.
Mm.
No, we don't.
Okay, let me explain to you. Even siblings do. There are some families where they communicate and you would not understand what they're saying. It doesn't have to be verbal. It could be sign languages. It could just be your looks. You know, the way your mom can tell you you're not eating that food or you're eating that food. You can agree or disagree on something. You can pass message to each other without the third person knowing what you're talking about. Do you two have a language?
No,
No.
we don't
You don't have any language.
at all.
So if I want to beat the two of you here, you people cannot communicate and be the one to beat me.
We will know that you want to beat us. The body will just tell. To just tell anyhow. We don't know.
Oh, so okay. So who is the life of the party?
Asma, of course. Thank you.
You are more outgoing.
I am.
But do you try to drag her out sometimes? Does she try to take you
Yes,
out?
she
Because
does.
I know that she goes out a lot.
Yeah.
She does, and you turn her down most of the
Yeah.
time. Why? Why that?
I'm not the outing type. I like staying indoors.
Oh, okay. I think this.
Even when she comes out, gone, if I drag her out, she'll end up boring my people. She'll just sit down one place and be smiling. The next thing I'll push her. You know, the person will be like, don't you, how are you? How don't you talk? You know, so it's better, you know.
to let her be.
Let her be.
Okay, I think this should lead us to the next phase of our questions, and I want to get into your profession. I don't think there's any quiet person in this Nigeria, because Nigeria itself, it's serious work. And to say that you live in Lagos and you juggle between Lagos and Ogun and you are quiet, how do you deal with Ketu Ojota, Bega, Ogodu, Mowe Bafo? How do you deal with those people? Like, you just sit down in the bus and smile at the conductor.
Smile at conductor, no.
So how do you
When
deal
I
with
get
life?
the bus, I'll just sit down. When it's time for me to get down from the bus, just get down, then enter the next bus.
So if the
Straight
conductor
away.
is not giving you your change,
He
you
has
just
to give
sit
me my
down
change. I have to tell him. I keep on reminding him.
till he gives you.
Yes.
Have you ever been in a situation where the driver just drove off without giving you? None. Okay, so profession now. What course did you study?
Business admin.
You?
Food technology.
Food technology. You should be the reserved one. So how do you intend to be a successful business administrator?
Okay, is it because I don't talk? I'm
Or
a
maybe I
reserved
should rephrase
person.
my question and say, okay, what are your strengths?
Actually, before I gained admission, I've been working in one company like that, Trade Nigeria Limited. I work as assistant HR then. So I do communicate with staffs.
You communicate with staff,
Yes.
and you do that effectively.
Yes.
So, post NYC, what are you looking at? What do you?
After my NYSC, I have to go back to my work, my job.
The same company.
Yes.
They are waiting to take you back. They don't
Yes.
have staff. They've not recruited
do.
since you left.
They do. But they reserve mine.
So you're telling
Yes.
us now that you are special.
Yes.
Is it like a twin? Is it like a twin charm, or it's just you?
Not the twin charm.
Why do you always want to detach yourself from that twin thing?
Detaching myself. I'm not detaching myself.
Okay, so it's not a twin charm.
No.
It's just you.
Yeah.
So what makes you outstanding?
I guess because of my behavior, because I don't talk too much. Yes,
The actions shows.
actions. Maybe sometime.
Maybe sometimes. We're going on a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
Enjoy inspirational, informative, and soul-lifting Christian programs such as Christian Parenting and Homefront, Light After Darkness, Fulfilling the Mandate, Kids and Bible, Movies Review, Shepherd's Spouse, Kingdom Stars, Teens Perspectives, My Next Gospel Event, and lots more on Divine Television. Download Divine TV mobile app on Google Play Store or watch on our YouTube channel. You can also visit www.tvdivine.net. Divine TV, enriching souls through the gospel of Christ.
Thank you for staying with us. I'm sure you've been enjoying the conversation so far with these two adorables in the studio today. What was growing up and having to dress alike? Was it something you enjoyed doing?
Yes, to a point, yes. To a point, yes.
Clara, did you enjoy dressing alike as kids?
Yes.
Yes, you enjoyed it too. So what changed? At what point did you two just decide to do your thing?
Because of the question. Oh, you guys are twins. Hey, Jorao, you don't look alike. Yes, we are twins. You know, that kind of question or answer. You're twins, yes, we are twins. You're twins, yes, we are twins. They'll start calling us Ejire. You know, so,
You're tiring.
you know, so we just had to like, you know what?
Okay, I know that twins always have this kind of attraction all the time. People people admire you
Yeah,
a lot.
people love twins. a
People
lot.
want to pass comments at every opportunity given. I love twins. I love them so much that I always pray for one. But what questions do people ask that you hate to hear?
Are you guys twins? Who came out first? Who is the senior? All those kind of stuffs. So when they ask me, I have to answer, or she answer.
You hate to hear those questions. Why?
Because I don't like twins
You don't like twins.
at all.
Oh, okay. So I think I should walk into your future a bit. So would you like to be the mother to a set of twins?
Of course, I would love it. Ah, God gave it to me. I want.
You want one? Clara.
I don't.
Clara. I think I need to release a single for you. Remind me, I need to enter into the studio. I have a song for you. Because you are wonderfully and beautifully created. In fact, your type is not the market.
At all.
So why don't you like twins? What about them don't you like?
I don't know, but I just don't like twins. Though I've dreamt severally that I gave birth to twins.
So when you wake up, you tell yourself that
I had
God
to
forbid.
cancel it.
You cancel it? Really? So if you give birth to a set of twins now, what happens?
I don't know what will happen though. I don't know what will
You
happen.
deal with them or you just
I'll deal with it.
you deal with it. But I think you just need to have a mental shift about that. Twins are everybody's prayer. Everybody wants a set of twins. So I also like to. We've been talking about the sweet parts, the challenges too. We would go into your profession too because you really need to tell the world what you do. But what were the challenges you faced growing up?
Whew, the challenges I faced personally was the fact that I got bullied a lot because of my size, of course. I was slim. I don't even know if I started slim or thin. You know, because you go to a place like, oh, Luchi, you're thin. I'll be like, okay. And I'll go to my door, my chair, and I'll start crying. My elder sister was #1 fan of the bully industry. She bullied the hell out of me. You know, so I'm that emotional. I don't know why I'm that emotional. Once you insult me, I'll cry. And I'm crying not because I am weak, but because that's the only way I can react. You know, and that's through crying.
What were the challenges for you?
I don't have any challenges.
You enjoyed
Yeah.
the journey all the way because you were a robber or what?
No.
Or at some point, did you feel better than her when she had to go through those bullies?
No.
But she mentioned that there were times that you or even always make her feel inferior because she was tiny and all of that. Do you always feel, oh, I'm better than you, I'm the cute one, I'm the big one? You don't feel that way? So what comes to mind at the time when you say those things to her? You just want to talk?
Maybe.
It's part of the insults. Because that's the only thing she can use to insult me. Yeah, I'm thin.
And when she says that,
I just cry.
But who was the most intelligent one in school growing up? Who was the most brilliant one?
She.
I don't want to raise my hand in that accord because you're like, don't praise yourself too much. So it's good she did the praising. Thank you.
By the end of the day, fate still made the two of you graduate at the same time, going for service at the same time. So talking about your profession still, what do you do, Bianca?
I call myself a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of things that bring money legally. I'm an MC. I'm a hair coach. A voiceover artist. I used to be an actress, but I stopped for a while. You know, I also sell hair growth products. You know, I train people on bridal hairstyling because I style bridal hair as well. So that's it, basically.
That's a lot.
Yes, I'm also a radio actress.
So you make a lot of money.
Well, the monetary part is coming, you know, once, but at least we are surviving with it.
So talking about training people, do you train people for the purpose of making money, or you train people because you naturally want to impact lives?
Okay, I train people because of the passion. I have passion for people getting to be better. You know, one stream of income is no longer enough. You need to own a lot of things to be able to survive in this country. If this question had come in before now, this present government and everything, I would say boldly that the passion or nothing. But as it stands, passion, yes, but money inclusive.
So you make a lot of money from doing that?
It's coming in. It's coming in once. As I said, it's dripping. We can't wait for it to flow. You know, pour in.
But if you're going to put it in a chart, which comes first?
Okay, if I'm to put it in a chart, my hair comes first, of course. They know me for my hair. Anywhere you see me on the street, like, I recognize you because of your hair. That's what they know me. You know, so hair first, then MCN, then voiceover, then radio actress, like that.
So is that all you want to be, or you have some? You feel that there are some endless possibilities? For you
There
to
are,
explore?
because I have a lot of things. I have a lot. Sure, somebody had to tell me, Bianca, you know what? Slow down.
Good one. So Clara, you just want to be that career woman?
Yes.
That's
I
all.
love office work.
9 to 5.
Yeah. Not 9, 8 to 5.
8 to 5. You make a lot of money that makes you feel fulfilled?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's been an interesting time for me in the studio today. I think this is the first time I'm meeting this set of twins. I've met Bianca before now. It's been war talking to Clara, but I'm glad she came here today and she's talking, and you would agree with me that it's been an interesting one. As a matter of fact, you would also agree with me that this set of twins are not the usual one. And these are more the experiences you'll be having on the Adorables on Divine Television, because we'll be bringing different sets of twins from different walks of life, sharing their experiences with us. That's the much we can take on the show today. My name is Excellency. Thank you for watching.